Hello my friends, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a little full face of makeup using Tom Ford. I recently got my hands on some of the new Tom Ford Soleil 2019 collection. I do not have everything, but I do have some bits and pieces, and then I am using the rest of my collection from Tom Ford, and I put together this kind of glowy, glow up face, as well as a really simple eye, using this new, the Aqua Metal eye, as well as giving you a comparison of the Tom Ford versus the Aqua Metal. So this is Tom Ford Golden Peach. This is the Aqua Metal in Violet Argente. And I wanted to show you, some of you had wanted me to do a little comparison to see which one to purchase, and I am happy to show you both. So I have one on this eyeball and the other over here. If you are interested in seeing some of the new Tom Ford Soleil collection, as well as a comparison between these two, please keep on watching and let's jump in. As promised, today we are gonna play with a little bit of Tom Ford, and I thought I would do a quick little makeup look using almost all Tom Ford products, especially the new Soleil 2019 Hydrating Glow Up Cushion Foundation and Pink Glow. So, as you can see, I have nothing on my face, looking a little rough, and I thought, let's go ahead and put some makeup on this face. I'm hoping that everyone is doing well today, and I thought we would just go ahead and jump in. So you guys, here is the Pink Glow Up, Glow Up Foundation. And this is like the primer that they suggest, which I was on the fence on buying, and now I have to tell you, you guys, I'm kind of loving it. It is so pretty, and it gives you this very natural kind of lit within glow. You know, I love a glow. So what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm using the Bobbi Brown Full Coverage Face this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on my face and just kind of use this. So you guys, as I mentioned in the other little haul video, you could use this all over your skin and just go out the door like this. It is a super pretty, I would not say that it's going to give you a lot of coverage, but it is going to give your skin a healthy glow. And I was kind of surprised because I am a huge fan of the Illuminating Primer from Tom Ford. I believe I've used that in some videos, but if not, I will do one for you soon. But I just want to show you this pink glow. And again, you guys, I like to put it underneath my eyes to give it a little brightness. I'm going to go ahead and actually use a little bit of my ring finger, and I'm going to just tap a little bit. I don't want to get too bright, but I want to kind of lighten up my dark circles here. It is morning, and I am getting ready to go teach class after we get ready. So getting a little bit of glow on. So I'm going to come up, and I'm first going to take my fingertips and I'm going to push this into my skin. So one thing is, you guys, it feels really light and moisturizing. So I think people with dry skin, you guys, like myself, you are going to love this product. It feels very nourishing to the skin and very hydrating. Now, this also does have SPF 45 in, and again, I explained more about it in my other video, which I will actually link you guys up here so that you can watch it. But so far I have not had any issues with that. So I tend to always go with mineral sunscreen, and this does have a high amount of sunscreen, and so far I've had no issues. I have been wearing this I've been playing around at least for the last, I want to say 5 days. Okay, so I'm gonna come up here and first show you Pink Glow by itself. And here you go, I'll give you a little, it's kind of scary close up here. Okay, can you guys see, can you see that little bit of glow? I just absolutely love it. And this was one where I was kind of on the fence as to do I really need to get it. But I am absolutely thrilled that I did, and I'm really enjoying it. So what I think is, I don't know if you can tell, but when I first came on, my skin was a little bit flushed, and I feel like this color corrects my skin. So I love it, and I also love the fact that it is not too glowy. I love a good dewy, healthy face, but there's a fine line between kind of crossing over and then looking a little disco ball. A little bit too or greasy, something like that. So again, you guys, now I'm going to use Buff in 2.0, if I can get it open. So again, you guys, my little compact did not show up. So I am just using the refill at the moment. And so one thing I wanted to share with you is, now I've been talking to some of you online, and there is some other shades that the US did not get. So there is Cool Sand Natural, which Cool Sand was 4.5, which I think my skin would have done better with, as well as Natural, which is 6.0. And I brought down my bisque. 5.5 is what I generally use. And let me just do a little swatch here. You guys, this 5.5 is what I generally use on my skin. Now let's do a little swatch of 2.0, because when I first looked at this, I was like, this is way too light for my skin. And here is Buff 2.0. So you can see this is a vast difference, but so far the formulation of this product has been, it kind of is this where it's going to kind of adapt to your skin tone, and it's supposed to be a sheer coverage. I find it to be a little bit more medium, and I'm gonna let this dry down so you can kind of see that it oxidizes a bit. So if we actually had more colors in the US, I would have bought probably, maybe even 6.0, but the 4.5 in Cool Sand looked like it would be a better match. But we're going with this 2.0 because that's what I have. And you guys, I've been wearing it, and it is not bad whatsoever. But since this is a summer, kind of like a Soleil summer product, you would have thought, because the other ones they brought out in the US were really bronzy, like it skipped from 2.0 to 7.5 to then 9 something. So you would think they would have gotten something in between, and who knows, they may come out with that soon enough. But the initial launch was very, very limited. So I'm just taking my Bobbi Brown and I am dipping it in here. And I'm going to just show you that this just has really nice coverage. And you guys, it feels like nothing on the skin. So obviously I love that. And I personally think that it has more coverage than a sheer, but there is something about it that actually works. As you can see, I don't think this is a horrible match to my skin. It is a little bit lighter, but I can play up with a little bit of bronzer and it works out just fine. You guys, it feels lovely on the skin. Light, like a dream. I love the fact that it does have SPF, and so far I've had no issues, so that's kind of amazing. I have reactive skin, so you guys, I will always let you know if I have a product that makes my skin reactive. Mine likes to tell me right away, so I will let you know that. Okay, you guys, I have just put this on, and I'm just going in and I'm buffing it with my buffer brush here. And again, I am going to put it underneath my eyes. And then if we want, we can build up a little. I'll be honest with you, this seems probably about fine, but I'm gonna show you just a little bit more so you can see that the coverage is buildable. So since it is one of these cushion compacts, it is meant to be where you bring it with you and that you can touch up throughout the day. I think that is a fantastic idea, but in my life, that isn't what I do. I am someone who just puts on my makeup for the day and that we'll call it good. So I'm gonna just take a little bit more because I just want to show you how it will build up just a little bit. And again, I love makeup, but that's just, it always makes me laugh. So I'm not someone who will put on, you know, I don't really touch up throughout the day. I probably should. Maybe that'll be something to work on. But I think a lot of us are like that. I'm just gonna pull this down to my neck so that it's not totally different color. You guys, my neck is always kind of pigmented. And so I always try to make sure to pull it down and even a little bit on my décolleté. Okay, here we go. Already feeling a little bit more human, kind of evened out my skin, and you guys, I just have to tell you, I think it is super pretty. Can you see that this has this really pretty glow to it? I mean, it is really pretty, and I just find that it's not overly glowy. So I had tried that Clé de Peau cushion, the Radiant, and it was just too dewy for my skin. Like by 2 p.m. I was feeling super heavy and like almost greasy. This is going to have a nice healthy glow, but it doesn't go there. Like this is gonna be as glowy as you get throughout the day. And I will do a check-in for you guys so we can look and see how it wears. So I'm just taking my fingertips. I always like to push the product into my skin to kind of let this kind of set here. And again, I am just loving the feel because it doesn't feel like anything on the skin. Let's go back to the swatches. And I just want to show you how, if you can see, okay, bisque, and then now here's the Buff 2.0. You can see that it just, now it's not such a big difference. Do you see the difference? Like when I first showed you, it was like, wow, that is super light. Let me do this for you. Let's get a good swatch here. Okay, here is bisque, and then here is the Buff. And I just now can tell, you know, it is going to be, if we kind of wipe these through, it's not going to be so dramatically different, if that makes sense. So my concerns, I still think it is a little bit light for my skin tone, but it has totally been working so far, and these were my options. And is this not the prettiest packaging ever? And yes, I am totally sold on marketing. So I admit that fully up front. Okay, now that we have our complexion on, I just want to do a little bit using some Tom Ford. I'm going to do a really easy eye, and I'm also going to show you this beautiful, the Aqua Metal shadow, which I've absolutely been loving. So I am pulling out, this is the original version of the Tom Ford Terra. I have not bought one of the new formulations, but I'm on the fence. I may have to. This took me a long time because everybody told me to get the original powder version, not the new ultimate bronzer. Thus, I recently purchased this and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm not sure I'm going to buy the other, but you guys, you let me know. I'm happy to do a comparison, but also let me know if it's life-changing and if you love the formula. So far, I've heard that it is super creamy. It's kind of making me want it, that the formulation they think is the best so far. So maybe I will do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking my little Giorgio Armani brush that I like, and I just took it here. You guys, I just love this one because you can really sculpt out. And I'm going to come here and we are going to bronze up just like this. this, a little Terra action going on. And the sun naturally will hit you here, and then I'm gonna come underneath, do a little shadow. I do have to say, I love this, I love this little guy. It has a bunch of little chew marks from my dog, but other than that, it is like been one of my favorite brushes because you can really kind of hold it and warm up the skin this way. So just put a little bit of warmth, getting that little summer glow going on with the Terra. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do quick eye. So what I've been doing is just using whatever bronzer I have been using at the time, and I've been putting that in my crease. So my favorite little look here, I'm gonna use a Charlotte Tilbury blender brush. I'm gonna stick it in my little Terra bronzer, and I'm gonna come up just a little bit, guys, so you can see this. So from here, I am going to just warm up in my shadow, just kind of giving myself a little shadow here using that Terra, which I really like to do. This is just that quickie eye, so easy and so, I don't know, it just works. It's so awesome. So I'm going to just come over to the other side. And again, just kind of windshield wiping back and forth, getting that little shadow, just like that. And then the fun part's coming. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna do a quick, really deepen that up just a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to take just a little bit of a small brush, and I am going to slightly run it underneath, just a little shadow underneath my lash line here. Okay, now what we're gonna do, and I'm just gonna lift that up just a little bit. Let's go for the fun. This is this gorgeous Aqua Metal, and this is in the Violet Argente. And I should not have worn my little bracelets. Let's take those off here. I want to show you a comparison. I'm going to swipe this guy, and then I'm going to show you Golden Peach, okay? You guys, this is so pretty, and I love the formulation. So I also brought down, okay, here is that Aqua Metal, and then here is Golden Peach, which, you guys, is very well loved from me, as you can see. This is one of my absolute favorites, and I wanted to share, I wanted to show you the difference, okay? So, because some of you had said that you bought this because I recommended it, and you can see here is the difference. Absolutely gorgeous, you guys, but it isn't going to be life-changing if you don't get it, or if you don't get your hands on it. Here is, you can see this one has a little bit of more metallic in it than your Golden Peach, and then it's also a little bit bronzy peach. I really like this because it sort of like reflects into rose gold, bronze, and that peachy loveliness. And then I'm going to do the topper for you guys so you can see what that would look like and how it would alter. I'm going to put that on top. Okay, here you guys can see. So this one is really more of a true Golden Peach. And then you're gonna have this, and this is definitely going to be more metallic. And the formulation, you guys, is just beautiful either way you go. So just wanted to give you, if you did go ahead and purchase this, or this is on your list, then you might want to just keep with this I think this could be more of a universal daily eye, whereas this is gonna take it up just a teeny notch. It's definitely gonna give you that like wow factor. But then this one I feel like is a little bit more of a neutral eye. I love both. And again, if that is something that you want to also partake in, then go ahead and get your hands on it. Because I noticed this is totally selling out everywhere. You guys, all 3 shades as of this morning were available, and I do really like it. So what I do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just lightly brush this on my eyelid, and I just want to show you how pretty that is. And can you see? I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to just lightly buff it out. And I like to use this Real Techniques a deluxe crease brush, and I just like to pat this in like that and just make sure it's kind of blended. You could also use your fingertip, just like that. And you guys want to see what the peach looks like on the opposite? Let's go ahead and do that for you. Okay, so this is the Violet Argente. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I was looking online to see. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this golden peach, and I'm going to come over to the opposite eye. And I'm going to put that on, and we're just gonna, you'll see the difference here. They're just, I don't think you could go wrong with either one. I think formula wise, this guy is, I like the application, I do have to admit, because I get my little messy fingers in here and then get it all over. So I tend to like this, use this little dense crease brush from Real Techniques. And I just put this on here. I know you guys have seen me use this before, just like that. And then we are gonna put the topper on, just so you can kind of make a educated decision. And you guys, this guy, this one is $46. And this guy is, oh gosh, and off the top of my head, I think it's like $60. The price is, so this is more, this will last you a super long time. This cream pot, I don't know about the other since I just got it. I am gonna go ahead and use this topper so we can see what the look is like. One eye will be a little bit more intense this morning. That's okay. And here we go. Just like that. And I'm gonna do, my left eye has golden peach and my right eye has Violet Argente. Okay, actually I'll do it this way. I'm gonna close my eyes, you guys, and I'm gonna show you which eye has which. Okay, now what I'm going to do, so when I'm looking at this, you guys, honestly, there's a slight difference. So, you know, that would be, I would kind of say application. I actually really like this. I love those Giorgio Armani liquid eyeshadows, again, that you can just kind of paint on and then smudge in. So I do prefer that. Probably a little bit more over my sticking in the cream pot, but this one I absolutely love. And then also I would say, this is drying down. They don't move around, whereas I find that the cream will move around just a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to line and mascara my eyes. I am not, had and used Tom Ford, and this is in Tourmaline. This is such a pretty teal color, so I'm gonna do that and put on mascara real quick. Okay, guys, I'm gonna smudge that out just a little, but I really love their kohl liners, by the way, if you've never tried Tom Ford kohl. So this is a peachy slash kind of teal eye look this morning. And I'm just gonna soften that just a little. Whoa! We are definitely going to have a little bit of a wow eye today. I am going to then put on mascara. You guys do not need to watch me do this forever. I am back to using the Ilia Limitless Lash. I'll be right back with my eyeball. Okay, you guys, mascara is on. And now I'm going to finish off with a little of my favorite blush from Tom Ford. You guys, this is in Inhibition, and I just think it is just a beautiful neutral blush, and it kind of acts a little bit not like a bronzer, but it has the tone where I just feel like it warms up my skin as well. So sometimes if I'm not going to be using bronzer, I will just use the Inhibition. I would say it's kind of a peachy, it has a little bit of a pink in it, just very warm, and I'm just taking a little bit and I'm going to put it on the apples of my cheeks and kind of up through here. So pretty. And then, bam, let's finish off with a Tom Ford lipstick. I thought about doing that spiced peach, but I am going with my absolute favorite because this is just the one I wear on a lot, is the Tom Ford, and this is in Sugar Glider. You guys, this is just my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead, swatch this, and it has that berry, kind of a really pretty mauve berry neutral, and I just love it. I'm just gonna slick this on, and then we will have our almost 100% Tom Ford look on. You guys, I have been loving this Soleil collection, just the little bits and bobs that I have received. I really do love the Aqua Metal eyes. I do not think you would be disappointed if you purchased any of the colors. And then the one question I have for you, if you have the new formulation of the bronzer, let me know if you think I need to, that it's life-changing, that I need it. This just took me a long time to get my hands on, so it's a recent purchase. So I'm not inclined to run out and get another bronzer, but for the sake of YouTube, if you guys need to know the new formulation, I am happy to do that as well. So I hope you like this look. I will check in a little bit, and we will do a little check-in so you can see how the Soleil Glow Up Cushion Foundation, how it wears. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back in a little bit.